Hello, how is everyone tonight? Hope everybody is staying warm, dry, safe. There's like absolutely nobody on, so I figured I'd do a live stream and just chit chat about homestead ideas. Or really, whatever you want to talk about. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is raining pretty good out there. Talking to them. You had to break out the umbrella, huh?
Raining.
I know.
Gosh, dang it.
Now it's gonna be all slippery over there.
You're supposed to take shoes off.
Oh, I'm talking about over there going towards the other trailer.
Are you done with that?
Yes, I'm done with the headphones. You can listen to them if you like.
No, Renee was.
I'm not Lisa. How are you? Yeah, yeah, that'd be fine. I done listen all I can handle of that music. I found my uncle's old iPod um, that they gave me when we went and done my uncle's funeral. When we cleaned his house out, I kept his iPod. Nobody else wanted it, so I took it, and it's been sitting in a box for however long that's been. But almost going on a year now, huh?
Oh,
No, not it hasn't been that long. How long? What?
Uncle ain't been gone
Six,
that
8 months? Anyway, and I finally brought it out, and
Thanks for having dinner with us.
he like, oh no, that's put the light in the window. Yeah, get another outside light. Well, no, not really, because this trailer's supposed to be over there. We are doing good. We're doing great. Bored as could be. Nobody was on, and there wasn't nobody, um, no chat rooms going or anything. So I figured I would do one myself. Uh, 49 where? Here? No, not here. You're not. No, I don't. Refresh my memory. Where are you at? 49. Oh, oh yeah. Well, no wonder. It's cold as could be here in Tennessee. Tonight's supposed to get down to 20 something degrees, but it's supposed to have the wind chill of like 11 degrees, 12 degrees, 15, somewhere around there. Or at least wise, that's what Miss Lena was telling me. I think Selena looked it up too. I think about the same. Yeah, it's supposed to be really, really cold tonight. Hey, Robert, how are you? Yeah, yeah, It's gonna be a cold one. We got a few heaters and shoot, we got enough blankets on our bed to survive an ice storm. I think. Knock on wood. Definitely don't need one of those. So, how is everybody's night going tonight? I think a lot of you are probably wrapping presents and stuff like that. Huh? Tomorrow will be Christmas Eve. We got a. Oh yeah, we'll try to stay warm. Um, we got a little tree for Gabe, our grandson. Um, he helped pick it out. And I just got one of them little saplings from out here, and yes, it is very cold. Oh, Robert, never mind. Yeah. Um, anyhow, and we got him a couple of gifts, a few gifts. Um, not sure what we got planned for dinner tomorrow, but I think it ought to be a pretty good Christmas for the grandson. I don't worry so much about us, the adults, because we celebrate Christmas in a different way. But Selena has had this foreign cooking stuff on TV all day today, and every time I look up, they are making some weird, weird stuff. You get a chance to watch some of them Japanese cooking shows. Selena's been watching them all day. Let's see. Our high was 27, windy. Oh yeah, it's been windy over here today too. Somehow I got the doorway on the trailer when I don't know whether it was when I fastened them together or when I took them apart or something. I bent the frame out a little bit, so now the door don't want to latch all the way. So I am never. I am having joy and bitter tots tonight. Tomorrow hamburgers helper. Tommy's favorite. Yes, my favorite hamburger helper. We had I don't know, cheap thin pork chops. We had those, and then we had ranch style beans, corn, and loaded potatoes, or loaded mashed potatoes, whatever it is. But anyway, it was really good. Well, Robert, you want to come up here on the panel? I'll sure put the link out there again. Pork chops was last night. Yeah, not supposed to eat pork, but you know what? Every now and then it's not so bad. All right, well there you go. You know, I'd find somebody to jump on and talk with me. Only one that'll get on in the morning for coffee talk is Sean so far. Had some pretty interesting conversation this morning. Yesterday's was really good. Today's wasn't too bad. I like the original hamburger helper. There he is.
The
How you doing,
original.
buddy?
The one skillet meal. Good in
No,
you.
huh?
Great in you.
I'm doing good, doing good. Sorry about the background. This part of the trailer isn't done yet, but it's the only place that has a seat that I can put the tripod in front of. Oh,
There you
beautiful.
go.
Love the tree.
Thank you. It's that time of the year.
Yep, that time of year again. Last year we did Canton, Mississippi, their Christmas celebration thing over there, and we stayed there in one of the most beautiful 100 and something year old hotels I've ever seen.
That's
Right there
awesome.
with all, yeah,
I
it was
remember
it was
that, didn't you? Didn't you do a video of that?
yeah, yeah, I did a couple of
Yeah.
videos. I wish I'd have been able to do it this time around, but
Weren't
um
you traveling this time last year with the carnival?
well, we
You
were
and
doing the
Selena?
camp spot, the winter spots. It don't really, yeah. I mean, this is kind of the downtime for the carnival, but I'm hoping they open back up. I don't think they're going to come off a lot the next season. We've been holding out, waiting to go because I don't know. We make plenty of money out there. It's a lot of hard work, but it's fun, and we enjoy it. And we planned on going back out there, but I don't think they're even opening, and I'm not going to one of these other shows.
Yeah, for sure.
That's they know my family and they know us really well. So I've it wasn't like a lot of carnivals are a lot worse than what people think. The owners of the carnivals are just mean, disrespectful, and just it's just some of them are hard to deal with. But that's a family owned organization, and we all get along good. You
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't think they're going to be able to come out of this. That having to shut down and not work this season at all, the whole summer, it
Yeah.
it, it messed them up so bad it's unreal.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff we don't ever see again.
Well, there's a lot of carnivals that are up, but it's only the ones that are have the nice fancy rides and the high dollar equipment and uh, real big huge shows. Little small mom and pop shows, they're done. They're all folding. I mean, I'm linked up with a bunch of them on Facebook, and I've been watching them. They're dropping like flies. There's still a couple of them holding in there, but I don't know if they're gonna make it.
Wow. Yeah, this has really screwed up a lot of shit for a lot of people.
Yeah, that it did. That it did. And yeah, the everything around the smaller stuff is all but went under. It's just the bigger people, the ones that the name or the corporation or whatever that are able to survive it.
Oh, yeah. The ones that got the attorney that can file the paperwork for the COVID money.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The show I was on, I think they just kind of said forget it, and which is crazy because that guy's got almost $2 million worth of rides sitting out there on his property.
He'll sell them to somebody.
Um, Brutus, you got to show your face.
Who?
I don't know whoever's trying to get um into the
Oh,
chat here.
someone's trying to get in under a little icon, huh? There we
Yeah,
go.
they just
That'll be a little.
I don't care if you turn your camera off, but I got to see who you are before I put you up there. Sorry, buddy. I'm not. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, wait a minute. He's got him in there. Hold up. Says my phone camera.
Chili dogs and tater tots. Back up. Knock that over.
Somehow I keep kicking myself out. All right. Did you try it?
My phone.
Uh,
Go watch TV. Go watch the phone. Please, and I'll be soon.
Say hi here.
I already let you. That's Tommy.
Destiny.
Tommy
How's Papa
Shepherd.
doing?
You don't remember Tommy Shepherd? We talked to him a lot of times. Liberty says hello, Tommy.
Hey, Liberty. How are you? I don't know. Do we trust this one, Robert?
If they can't show their face, I wouldn't. They'll do some funky stuff like flash their penis or something stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm afraid of because the only one that's done that is Sam, and he's been trying to get in the chats every morning. So I don't know if it's him just trying to, or if it's someone else. They were saying that they wanted to ask, or they wanted to talk about how this stuff was affecting
New York.
Yeah.
He's not here to mess anything up. Brutus.
Yeah. What do you think? Give it a shot or what?
Yeah, if he does anything silly, you can always boot him, right?
Yeah, I can always boot him. I don't really. Well, yeah, I can delete the video afterwards. So, yeah. All right, I'll do it. Be nice, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Brutus.
Hello, Brutus.
I'm in New York.
New York, huh?
How's the weather in New York, Brutus?
Oh, all right.
How's the weather?
All right, that sounds good. I beat the shit out of my wife. She divorced me after that. Then I went gay for a while. You got a big cock? Can I suck it?
Yeah, well, bye bye. That didn't work.
That lasted all of what? Couple seconds? He started off nice.
I couldn't understand exactly what he was saying, but when he said the big deal, I heard that part. So yeah, he had to go.
That was enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't Sam. That didn't sound like Sam, did it?
No, that wasn't Sam.
Oh, well, I got a new #1 fan then, huh?
Yeah.
How I attract the craziest fans.
New #1 fan, Tommy. You're still on the up and up, baby. You still know you.
If you
Go
do,
make
if you
another
got
account,
trolls, you're doing
Brutus. Go
something
make
right, huh?
another account, buddy.
If you got trolls, you're doing something right, huh?
That's right.
Hey, he said he beat
Right.
the crap out of
Or
his.
spam comments in your
Did
comment
I understand
section.
it right? Did I understand it right? Did he say he beat the crap out of his wife? She divorced him, and now he turned gay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That sounds like a messed up situation. I never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Right.
I don't want to say anything like that. I'll have more to repent for later. Anyway,
Right.
so how's everything been going your way?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you still do the videos every now and then.
Yeah, I had I take a couple days off every now and again.
Yeah, I don't catch them all for some reason. I only get them every now and then.
Life is a little different when you got a house and a whole lot of shit to do with the house. You know what I mean? Farming
Yeah,
life was a little easier, but I enjoyed the space of a house.
I hear you. I do. I just for some reason I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because I don't like the conformity of a house and the four wall theory where you just sit there with four walls, I don't like that, but yet I'm okay with a camper. I don't know. And I can put two campers together and build a house out of it and be okay with it. But give me in a regular house and I go stir crazy. Doesn't make sense.
Uh,
It,
well, in
it,
my house, you'd have 3 levels to run around in, so
oh wow.
you'd have a lot of running room.
I don't know. I guess it's because I like I don't know. I guess it's because I like doing things my own way or something and making it my own way instead of you know go rent a house that's already built all straight and level and everything else, and it's like it's boring. You walk to the house. To me, I understand you and you love it, but just my opinion, it just seems boring to me.
Bought a I bought an old house, so I've got a lot of shit to do.
Ah, there you go. I got a whole lot of stuff. I've got with this homestead. There's I've got a lot of stuff to get working on, and um, I don't even know. That's matter of fact, that's what we're gonna try to have some discussions about. Probably coffee talk in the morning is probably gonna be about homesteading and ideas homesteading. Um, I mean, because I'm looking
What
into the.
time?
Huh?
What time zone are you in, Tommy?
I'm in Tennessee, so yeah,
Is that
it's six
Eastern Standard Time or Central Time? What time is it at your house, Tommy?
14.
What time?
6:14.
6:14. Okay, so you're an hour ahead of me. So what
Yeah,
time are you doing coffee talk, Tommy?
I do coffee talk. My time between 9 and 10, an hour.
So that'd be 8 o'clock my time.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Um, Sean usually jumps in there, but it's like 7 o'clock his time. So he's in California.
I think
So it's
I
like,
saw one the other day with Sean on that.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if I got a chance to actually have a good conversation in the chat, but
Re- Rebecca says, "My goodness, Tommy, you lost some hair." Yeah, just a little bit. I
let
had to.
me
I
go
I had
tonight.
enough of it. The big beard coming down here and then the sides up here going into my ears and then my hair it just yeah I finally said forget it. I'm gonna go with the goatee and that's it. What I did out in
Season's
the
a right
slabs,
thing.
I'm gonna try to do it again and make this grow really long like it did before. I even got my brush and all.
There you go.
Yep. Keep brushing it, make it longer. So but anyhow, yeah, we got a lot of tasks over here to worry about. Um I got to get to work on the well. I think I'm gonna try to start digging one, but I got to get somebody over here. Um, the old timers, they all know how to. They can come out there with them sticks and stuff, and I even seen a guy do it one time with uh the branch that looked like a Y. I ain't never figured that one out, but anyway, get some of them old timers to find one that knows how to find the water out here because I got an underground spring, so I just need to find where it's at and get a well put in. I've been researching it. I think the cheapest route, even though everybody says dig it down and then put a barrel down in there, that it's a little more expensive than that. But the cheapest route, as far as um, going with a little bit more modern type way of doing it, is
Yeah.
to drive the well pipe in with the um. They have kits that have a oh It's got a hand lever pump on the top that you can install, and I'm thinking that that's what we're going to end up going for or trying to, because I think I can do all of that for the material, the pipe and the driver and everything. To do the job is less than $300. So, and that'll give us
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now
You
we're
can
hauling
do
water from a friend of ours about 6 miles away. What are you doing for Christmas, Tommy? I am sitting at home and hanging with the grandkid and Lee and Gabe. Hanging with them. That's Destiny. That's Bubba's girlfriend. Destiny Hines or Haynes or whatever.
Oh, in the chat. I guess I could turn on the chat and quit looking at your ugly mug.
Yeah, drive a pipe into the ground and attach the wellhead. Yeah,
Oh, you
Rodney,
know what? We
that's the
use,
best one. Huh?
depending on how deep your well is, Tommy, you can always wet feed a pipe into the ground. You know how to do that, right?
A what?
Wet feed the pipe into the ground.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Basically, you stand the pipe on the ground and you put a hose all the way down the pipe to where it's touching the ground. You turn that shit on and it fucking blows the dirt and the rock out of the way, and the pipe will slip down into the ground until it catches water.
Robert, I'm trying
So
to,
wet feed. Then
I'm
you don't
trying to
have to
drill,
drill a hole. You don't have to have a drill truck come out to drill your hole.
but Robert, I'm trying to drill a pipe. I mean, I'm trying to drill a well so that I have water on the property. Where am I going to get water for the hose?
I don't know, 55-gallon drum or two will probably do it.
Oh, just put like a pump on it and
Yeah. Just enough so the water's coming out the hose. It will hit that dirt and drill it down itself, and the hose will sink down into the ground. And you're not standing there beating on the top of that fucking pipe all day. You could
that's
be
not
beating
fun.
on that pipe for a month, depending on how much big rocks and shit's underneath there you got to go through.
This thing this whole hillside is nothing but pure clay.
Oh, well, then that's good. It'll just blow and sink right in. And then when
Yeah.
it dries, it'll hold your fucking pipe forever. You'll never have to worry about it.
Well, that might be worth looking into.
Yeah, as long as you can feed water down through that pipe, it'll sink down in the ground by itself, by its own weight.
Huh. That's interesting. I'd never thought of that one.
Works great in clay and sand.
Yeah, we were gonna try
Yeah,
this.
basically a water drill. You're right. See, Rodney
Yeah, we
knows
were
what
gonna.
I'm talking about, Tommy. Trying to give you cheap. I'm trying to give you a much easier way than trying to get up on the top of that fucking pole on a ladder with a fucking post beater beating on that bitch for fucking days. Because that's what it's going to take to hand drill that hole. If you run water down the center of that fucking drill pipe, it will actually help you drill, and that pipe will sink down into the ground as the water is coming out underneath it.
I might have to look into that.
Just the easier way. You can even have somebody up top with a fucking 1 gallon pitcher, and if you got 3 of them bitches, you can just keep pouring that shit in the top. But if you can get a hose and a pump and 2 55-gallon drums, it'll be so much easier. Probably maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of running water. It doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to hit that dirt in the bottom and keep hitting it.
Yeah, we have good water here because we have a spring on the property that literally has a small waterfall on the back of the property. I mean, there's water that's coming out of the ground here naturally.
Well, then you want to tap that source.
Yeah, exactly. and that source is going to be somewhere up here by the campers. So it's not going to be that far. Once I get
Well,
the
that's
pipe
even
in,
better.
we can always later on, we can always, do an addition and get an actual water pump in it and stuff to be able to get it pumped up to the trailers and stuff.
I kind of like your hand pump idea.
Yeah,
That's like that Doug and Stacy people down there in Missouri.
yeah.
Theirs is all gravity fed and hand pumped.
Mhm. Yeah. That's what I'm wanting to do is a hand pump. I'm wanting to get one of those big barrels because the way the property is, I can put a tower, I don't even have to put it up on a tower, to tell you the truth. I can put it on a pallet on the ground. But I could put like 3 or 4 foot high and put one of those big tanks, just or maybe even just the height of the tailgate of a truck so that we can put more water in it or something whenever we need to. And there's enough drop that by the time it gets to the trailer, it's going to have
Stop
plenty of.
kicking that.
Huh?
I had to tell Liberty, quit kicking the tripod. Sean H. Who's that?
That is Sean. That is the guy that is usually in
That's
here in the
not
morning.
Fish 760.
Yeah, that's Fish 760. It sure is.
Really? Sean, how you been, man? Hope things are great in Cali for you, buddy.
Yes, indeed.
Other than your lockdown situation.
There you go, Sean. Jump in if you want. Yeah. So what'd you say you were making?
Chili cheese dogs, tater tots, and carrots.
Ah, sound all but the carrots. I'm not too fond of carrots. Not unless they're raw. Now I like raw carrots.
Liberty's favorite vegetables right now are broccoli, carrots, and olives.
No. Green olives or black?
Not too fond of carrot, or not too fond of green beans.
No, I don't
Like
like green beans.
broccoli, likes broccoli, but not cauliflower. I don't get it.
I don't know why, and I don't know whether it was something that happened when I was a kid or something, but every time I try to eat green beans, it literally tastes like molded peanut butter. And I don't understand why it's molded peanut butter, but that's the taste I get out of it. Like really nasty, bitter peanut butter.
Gross. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's the only way I can describe it. I can't mess with them things. Them peas,
that is crazy.
nope. And most of the vegetables, I just started within the last I don't know, within the last 5-6 years. I just started eating the vegetables steamed and cooked. Most everything I wouldn't eat it unless it was raw.
Yeah, I got my fair share of raw veggies this summer. I'll tell you that.
Like broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, any of it. I would rather eat it raw than anything.
I don't mind either way.
Not unless I mean, um, yeah. But
Lisa, I will say that I am one of those. I hate peas, but I'm not a big sweet eater, so I don't like that mushy sweet shit in my mouth. Reminds me of baby food.
right.
Grilled veggies are very good, John. I do love throwing them on a skewer or throwing them in a foil pack with some seasonings and some butter and just, or even straight on the rack, depending on what you're cooking. I leave my corn on the cob in the husk and I throw it straight on the grill.
There you go.
I
How you
shuck
get
my
any kind of well, how do you get any kind of butter or anything on the corn?
You don't have a butter dish?
Well, yeah, but I mean, oh, afterwards. You don't cook it with the butter.
No, not corn. You want that
I do. I put my corn on
chunkiness
the
of the
cob.
husk to get in there.
I like taking corn on the cob and frying them in butter.
Well, those are good.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. That's the way I do mine. But
Well, way I do my personal own corn on the cob, after it's done on the grill, I don't put butter on it. I shuck it and I cover it in mayonnaise and then I sprinkle chili powder all over the top.
really,
Yeah.
okay. I'm
Dude, it's like a creamy, spicy corn on the cob. It's freaking amazing, dude.
might have to try that.
The party in your mouth, I'll tell you what.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that salt and butter was a long time ago. Not anymore, man. I doll up my corn. I do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. Butter is the last thing I put on corn. That's if I don't have anything else to go with it.
I like butter and seasonal. But then again, I
Seasoned
put
salt
seasoning
good.
on everything.
On
And I do
some.
mean everything. Selena thinks I'm crazy. I'll take one of them big containers of cottage cheese and season all and sit there and eat the whole thing of cottage cheese as long as I got season all to mix in it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we all got weird ways of making
That's
eating
that's
things.
the weirdest thing I've ever heard of with cottage cheese. Me personally, with my cottage cheese, I like to throw in about a half a can of mandarin oranges and about 3 dollops of whooping cream and mix all that shit together, and then I'm down for some cottage cheese.
Yeah. Selena, she makes a deal with cottage cheese. It's cottage cheese, um pecans and um let's see, marshmallows and fruit cocktail.
Oh yeah, my grandma used to make that before she passed away. That stuff's banging.
Yeah.
That's some real good stuff right there. Of course, in my part of the country, we don't get pecans for cheap, so you better enjoy every little crumb of that pecan when you get them.
Oh yeah. I don't
That
know
and
if they get, I don't
avocados,
know
they
if there's
think
a
are
lot of
gold here.
I know that there was a lot of pecan people with pecan trees and stuff there in Mississippi, but um I don't know if they are here or not. I'm not sure if they I'm sure they would grow pretty good out here, but I don't know. I'm gonna find out what fruit trees and stuff will grow because that's one thing I'm wanting it. If we're gonna plant stuff in the front of this property to make it look good and stuff, it may as well be something edible. So I'm gonna get some kind of fruit trees and stuff going down the front of it, and then figure we line one side of it, but take the where I'm when I start making a fence, we can line one side of it with like blueberry bushes, vines, and stuff like that, and then put fruit trees down the front and the front where the best soil is. That's up here. Now I have a spot there towards the back. I don't know if you watched the video where I showed the where the garden's going in, but that's like
Oh, where you're
really
gonna
good
tear it
ground.
in on the creek bed?
Huh?
Where you're gonna tear in the creek bed?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where it goes down in
I
there,
saw
but
that video.
it's perfect. The way that clearing was cut, the way the sun comes up and comes down, goes down here, the way the direction of the clearing, that clearing gets plenty of sun, and it's also protected by the trees on the sides for as far as the wind, as long as the wind ain't east to west.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's fairly protected, and also it's you're not going to be able to really see the big garden from the road. So
Sound like you got a good plan.
grow mushrooms. I don't know nothing about growing mushrooms.
You probably won't have to grow mushrooms, Tommy, but you are going to want to go ahead and start researching that since you're in the wet part of the country. Because
Yeah.
you can get some really expensive mushrooms growing on some dead logs. And if you know what you're looking for, man, you can get
I've
200
got,
bucks for about a half pound of mushrooms, bro. And
yeah,
these
I've
aren't
got,
fucking magic mushrooms. These are edible mushrooms like
right.
the ones you'll get at like the fancy ass grocery stores the rich people go to. They're called
Yeah.
chanterelles. You'll find some beefsteak mushrooms around you. I mean, it could be pretty lucrative for you to actually look this up and figure it out because when you got them fresh and you can get rid of them the same day, you can actually get about 50 to 100 bucks more than you would for something at the store. So I don't know, a $250 to $300 come up for about an hour or two of walking around is pretty damn good, if you ask me. They're not magic mushrooms, so you're not selling somebody drugs, you're selling them food.
We have some that are growing on the mossy part of the ground on the ledge down by closer to the water.
Yeah.
We got some that are growing down there. The neighbor pointed them out when we were looking at the property line. He pointed them
Uh-huh.
out and he said you got a real good collection of good mushrooms there. And I don't know. I need to research them, figure out what kind they are and stuff. But there's also a bunch of them that are growing on logs out here. They're kind of they fan out and they're kind of flat. But from when he said they were edible when we walked by there, but he never told me what kind they were or nothing. So never had a persimmon before. Yep, persimmons forecast winter. When you cut them open, you'll see the spoon design or the fork design, or I think the spoon cold winter. Yeah, the spoon. Uh, I don't remember. Either the spoon represents the shovel and you're going to be shoveling snow, or maybe it's the fork that represents the hay that you're going to be shoveling to your animals. I don't know which one's which, but I know I got one of them right. I don't know which one. And then there's a knife also. There's a knife, a fork, and a spoon that you can see in a persimmon. But somebody said that the other day. That Tennessee is known for wild ginseng. Somebody said that the other day, but I haven't been able to. Whimsy Creek, how are you? Oh wow, I haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, I haven't been able to. I don't even know what ginseng looks like, and it's raw
Yeah, there
form.
you go. Ginseng is a root, bro.
It's a
It's
what?
kind of why it's, I don't know. You're in the right part of the country. You got to look on the hillsides. Yeah, that's something else you want to look up. That's also money, and it's also really good for you. I mean, the amount of edible stuff that's around you in that part of the country, Tommy, is like 50-fold compared to where I'm at.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking forward to that part of it. Um, trying to figure out what's edible and what's not, and what we can, um, what we can grow.
Yeah, but really big money on the ginseng. And then mushrooms too, man. If you can come across chanterelles, there's like 3 other varieties of mushrooms that it's just a ridiculous amount of money that you get for them. Hi, Whimsy. Maggie!
Haven't seen
Hope
Whimsy
everything's
out
going great in Oregon.
forever, huh?
Huh?
So I haven't seen her on one of these chat rooms forever.
Oh, you have? Oh, she hasn't been here. She's been busy. She's been
Yeah,
really, really busy.
yeah. I catch her videos every now and then, but for some reason, just like yours, I don't get the notification all the time.
Yeah, YouTube messes with us boy people.
the mushrooms growing off the side of the trees like little shells are edible, good ones to be.
Morel and Rodney's foot. Yeah, they're everybody's favorite. I didn't really think they were all that cool, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just say how much fucking money a mushroom?
Huh.
Can I
Well,
just
you
have
know
the
what?
dish of butter and you can keep the mushrooms? It actually tasted better.
So,
Oh, she
how
said
would you
she's around, but she
how would
doesn't
you
always have time to chat.
how would you promote the growth of the mushrooms, if you understand what I mean? How would you cause them to grow a little bit more in the area? How would you do that?
Water, a water bottle, and some water, and keep
I
it
mean, they're
moist.
just like,
Like
well,
they
don't
do
they?
it, like in West Virginia, it's in the like rainy season, the springtime. They'll go make these things out of like logs and pallets, and they'll put the spores on there. And if it's not a wet enough year, then they'll go out there 4 or 5 times a day with the water bottle, and you got to mist everything and make sure it stays moist. Moisture grows fungus. Fungus is a mushroom. It will
It just
also help your other funguses grow as well.
okay. It's just
Dead
like any
trees,
other
yeah.
plant. You water it, it grows. I get it, but you said something about the spores. You put them on the tree. How do you cause them to? I mean, it's
So
not
you
like
gotta be a
planting regular.
mycologist. You gotta be a mycologist to collect the spores, but the spores are under the caps. That's why I say you gotta research it, buddy. Once you get into that research, it'll tell you how to collect the spores and keep them alive so you can transfer them to other shit. It'll also tell you what makes them grow optimally. Like certain kind of trees grow certain kind of mushrooms, certain kind of bushes grow certain kind of mushrooms, certain kind of algae grow certain kind of mushrooms. You know what I mean? Like everything is biology.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Oh,
I
or
get
buy
that. I just
four
had
plugs online, Whimsy says. The people I know are mycologists, so they collect their own
okay.
sandy soil.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind learning some more about that. You're right. I probably should look that up um since
It's
it's
money, Tommy. It's another form of money, and spring is coming. Spring and
yeah.
summer to grow, and if you can figure out where they're growing, and you can keep coming back and harvesting them and keeping them wet, it can create a decent little supply of money. You know what I mean? 250, $300 2 times a week, and then if you can figure out ginseng, you can probably
Look,
get
250,
five to a thousand
250 to
dollars a
300
week
bucks every
on
two times.
ginseng. You can make good living just off your property.
Did you say 250 to 300 bucks a couple of times a week?
Yeah,
Holy crap. Once I get everything situated, our
you can make money
outgoing
off your land, buddy.
sales are going to be under are going to be under 400. So that would
Yeah, see,
be
Whimsy's over there in Oregon, and that's another part of the country. The northwest coast kind of loops up around along the Canadian border, also great mushroom spots. And then where you're at, all the way to the east coast, all the way as far north as Maine, you can collect freaking amazing food that just grows wild. You might even have wild grapevines on your property too, Tommy. If you start noticing those start to go, and you have to start giving those things a little extra water so you get fatter grapes just for you.
yeah. I've got um I've got
Or
briar
Washington,
patches
southern
right now.
Washington.
Right now it's
Sorry.
winter time. Right now it's
Yeah,
winter
yeah,
time.
yeah.
So all you got is
Right now
these.
is not a great time to scavenge, but you know who you really need to talk to, Tommy? You
Uh,
can talk to Foraging Seeker. He would be able to guide you a lot too. But Whimsy also knows a lot about mushrooms. Hit her up with some pictures if you need to.
Right. No space for me. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
And that's also food, you get enough. That's also food for you and your family. You're eating rich people food when you're eating that shit, bro.
No. I don't like the taste of mushroom. Nope. I don't like them.
You
I don't
would
like
be
them.
surprised. All mushrooms taste different. There would be a
Maybe
mushroom
I.
you like. There's mushrooms that when you eat them, they taste like a nut.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude. Don't say you don't like mushrooms. You ain't ate enough shit in your life, Tommy, to say you don't. There is mushrooms out there that you will eat that you will not even think you're eating a mushroom, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. I know. The ones
Yeah,
that are
chicken
on
of the woods. Yep.
the ones that are on site.
Amazing. A
The ones.
nice grilled beefsteak with some garlic butter, sliced kind of thin, cooked on the grill. Is fucking amazing too.
Lobster mushrooms. What?
I like all mushrooms. I haven't tasted my lobster mushroom. I'm not that lucky. I haven't made it to the West Coast. There's a few mushrooms you guys have over there, Whimsy, that I haven't been around.
So,
Is it because it grows
Robert,
by
off the top of your
saltwater,
head, I
or is
know
it
I'm gonna.
because
Huh?
I want to know about this lobster mushroom that tastes like
Oh,
lobster? Is it because it grows close to the ocean, or what? What gives it this fishy flavor?
huh. That would. Um, that would be weird. But anyway, we were talking about those little plant mushrooms, the ones that grow on these on the down trees that are closer to the creek part.
Are they
The,
big or small?
but they're only about this big, about this wide, and
Hold
about
on.
flat.
I can't see you because I'm looking at the chat.
They're only about an inch wide or so, and they're flat, and they come out of the
Those sound
tree
like a
probably.
chanterelle. Are they kind of tan on top, white on the bottom?
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like a chanterelle. Look it up.
is
That's
that it?
another
Those
one of
are
those
edible.
that people really, really fucking go after. Chanterelles, morels, hot. Don't touch that. It will burn you. Give it a minute to cool. I'm gonna make you a plate. I'm gonna get off of here with Tony. I'm gonna make you a plate. I promise. I'm not gonna starve you, baby girl. Do not touch this pan though. Just came out of the oven. It
Dollars
will
an
burn
ounce.
you. Huh?
$80 an ounce.
Yeah, for chanterelles.
Are you kidding me? I've seen enough of them
No.
where I go out there and look for the deer. There's enough of them sitting on the stumps down there at the bottom. There's enough of them out there to probably have 3 or 4 ounces.
Right, and you can get them every 3 to 5 days. Full cycle. Learn about your shit, Tommy. You're sitting on money, bro, that you don't even fucking know. You're sitting in the spot of the country that is prime living off the land. Like the shit that grows on that country there has been growing there for a millennia. You know what I mean? Including if you even have wild grapes, dude. Wild grapes are ridiculous another way to fucking get money. Because they're sought after, dude. It's the food of nature. Rich people want the food of nature. Ginseng, mushrooms, grapes, any of that shit. If you find wild natural herbs, wild natural onions, if you see any of that shit, you need to start
I
setting
got
up a
wild.
little stand in front of your shit and getting rid of it. And you need to be taking the ginseng, the chanterelles, the morels, a couple other mushrooms. You need to be taking those into town and you'd be dumping those off to the fucking distributors. Yeah, you could
I got wild.
actually have a decent living and eat and be well just off your property.
I've got the wild natural onions. I've got them all down the front of this property on the roadside. They're all down the roadside, right on
There you
this
go.
side of the ditch. There's a bunch of them.
There you go. You have to learn about harvesting those. All right, I have to jump off of here because I got the baby girl starving. Dinner is
All
done,
righty.
but
All
I will
right.
see you guys again. Thanks, Tommy. It's good to see you.
We'll
Good
talk
talking to you. Remember, where you're at is awesome. You just got to make the land work for you. You can live on that ship and it will take care of you just like you want it. God will feed you. Have a good day, brother. Peace.
All right. You too. Hopefully we'll see you in the morning. And let's buy local produce. Yeah, I think that's pretty good idea there. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. I know there's an app you can put on your phone where you should be able to take pictures of whatever it is and it'll identify it for you. Need to find out if I can figure out where that app is. And I know I'd put it on my phone once before because Selena's getting into the herbal type medicines and stuff, and when she's been checking that stuff out, and when we get ready to plant our garden this with springtime, we're gonna try to put as many of them as we can find to put in the garden. We're gonna try to put them in. So yes, indeed. Especially I need that hotel restaurants. Berries. Huh. You think I can make enough off of ginseng if there's any out here? I don't know if there's any I don't know what ginseng looks like, so. There's Billy. How you doing? Hello, how are you? How are you? Okay. Decided he didn't want to talk, I guess. So yeah, I guess that'd be a good idea to start with. So, yep, I'm glad I asked. What? I'm not sure exactly what that was supposed to mean. Steep mountain terrain, huh? If you can find ginseng on your property, otherwise people are super protective of their spots. Yes, there's I don't know, the community that's around me right now, with the exception of our neighbor across the way seems like a pretty cool guy. And then my buddy that's down the road. But so far, everybody else that I've met, the guy over here on this side of me, he he's very very grouchy individual. He's not the happiest person. Um, and these other guys around the backside, the other side of us, uh, you know, I don't know. They all seem very, very extremely protective over everything. You can't go out of your boundaries. If you go out of your boundaries, they're gonna somebody gonna have a fit. So, right. Oh, okay. Huh. Don't pick them, cut them, leave the roots in the ground for next round two. Okay, so they grow kind of like carrots and stuff like that. They'll grow from the uh I don't know, it'd be the other way. They'd be growing out from the roots. So okay, that's good. You seen Roger Gaines in here? Huh? I didn't see. Hey, Roger, how's it going? Huh. Well, I'm definitely going to be looking into that quite a bit. Um, I'm definitely going to do a whole bunch of research on that. Acts 17 Apologetics goes live in 8 minutes. What is that? Sean, I'm not sure what that is. All right. Yes, super important. Oh, it's cut. Okay. Um, mushrooms slice to buy from. So they are posting some test words. You can find truffles. Gates to find it. I don't know what that is. Oh, David Woodstown. Okay. Um, hey, you might when he goes live, send me a link of it on my on text message. Just share it to me on text message. And I'll check it out. There are lots of like, truffle. I don't know what that is. He's attacking me. You're not supposed to bite the fat on my arm. Say hi. Say hi. Like the basis of oak. Oh, you know what? I got a bunch of oak trees out here, so that might be a possibility. Um, they naturally go root them up and then kind of pig feed. Yeah, actually, I've got I'm getting a pig this spring. I've already um, the sow is pregnant, and um, I get the first one that drops. So find them there all crazy. Yeah, so I will end up having a pig. I got to get started on the pens and stuff because from springtime we're gonna have chickens. I'm hoping a goat or two. Name it bacon. Uh, probably that wouldn't be a bad idea. Either that or dinner. Um, but yeah, we're gonna have the pig. Um, I'm hoping a goat or two. Definitely some chickens, and I would like to do some geese. Um, geese, maybe a couple of ducks. I like geese. I raised them when I lived there in Oklahoma. Um, I had I had three of them that followed me around everywhere. They were the ones that I got when they were little bitty babies. Now I got I got bigger ones from the little poultry auction there in Oklahoma, but the little ones, the ones that I had bought, they were so used to me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were so used to me that they stop already. You drive me nuts. That they were already or anyway, from being little bitty and hand raising them, they were very used to me, so they followed me everywhere. And yeah, I enjoyed them. They're pretty cool. Although nobody else seemed to like my geese because they would go and attack them. But you just gotta you gotta teach them not to do that. Which it's funny when they go they go after somebody, they will latch a hold of them and start beating them with their wings. Oh yeah, go find cool stuff and eat in the forest. Yeah. All right. Has always been a grandparent grandkid activity. You know what? As soon as I figure out what they are, I'll probably take Gabe out there and try to try to go and find some of them. I can't wait till this place starts spilling out and everything this spring when everything starts greening back up and spring. I think this place is going to look really cool. You eating my arm up. Why? What's he doing?
Nothing. He's going to
Oh, I know. He's in here annoying me. It's okay. Ow!
get him.
He grabbed that part of your bone in your wrist right there.
You want me to send mom over with the drink for you?
No, I got it right. Thank you.
I'll still do it. By the time she comes over, she's well.
If you go deep enough to the woods, you might find a house made out of candy. But beware. Sir. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's another thing. When's the season for all these mushrooms? Do they go year round, or is this just something that's gonna grow in springtime? Or um, surely they're I don't know. I'll have to do some research to figure all of that out. Surely it wouldn't be a whole lot of them right now, not being wintertime. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, there you go. Spring or fall, huh? Okay. All right. So there's not really anything I'm gonna find this time of year out there, huh? I don't know. I gotta start making walkways and stuff going back there too, because this hill is so steep that like when it's raining like it is right now, um, you'd be lucky if you don't end up sliding down the hill, because walking down the hill is a little harder said than done. Oh, well, there we go. Anybody else would like to um, join in? You're more than welcome to. We've been going for about an hour. I figure we'll hang out for a little while longer. I guess, considering it's going to be raining all day tomorrow, I guess it's inside stuff that we'll have to work on tomorrow. I gotta find my other lamp or something so I can get a cord run into that cabin and get some light in there. Merry Christmas to you too, Lindsay. Hope you and your family have a wonderful and blessed Christmas. Alien. Uh, laugh out loud. Just kidding. I live it here. Just kidding. Huh? Yeah, I hope y'all are having a wonderful Christmas. How's everything going out there, Alien? You want to jump up on the panel and talk? Yeah, I never did hear back from you. You were supposed to get a hold of me, and you never did. I tried to find your Facebook, but I couldn't find the right one. Typo. No, today is not Christmas. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday is Christmas Eve. Or Friday is Christmas. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it right. Okay. Yeah, it's not Christmas yet. Getting close though. Yeah. Yeah, Aileen, you need get a hold of me. Um Facebook, I think it's Shepherd's Tree House on Facebook. It's supposed to be. Yeah, it's Shepherd's Tree House on Facebook. Or you can email me if you have email. Email is Shepherd Treehouse, not plural, at gmail.com. Who knows how what will go? Oh, Christmas. They should be having something up in the range and stuff for Christmas, aren't they? I know you don't care to go up there very much, but um, yeah, we'd love to hear from you. You click on that link and you can pop up here and chit chat with us. Yeah. If not, you can catch us early in the morning too. We started doing coffee talk in the morning. Your time would be 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. Uh, oh, hmm. I don't know how I would get that, but yeah, I'll grab that. Yeah, it's easy. Alien Underhill with one L at gmail.com. All right, I'll send you an email then. Wish I knew how to do that without. No, I'd end up kicking myself off the live stream. Oh, the range is still closed. They're closed down for the. Well, yeah, I guess so. Just about everybody is. I know. I know they've closed a bunch of stuff down lately. Again, I don't know. I guess we'll just see how it all turns out. It's gonna be an interesting rest of the winter. Yeah, Alien. You should come up here and help me. I can't say that. That ain't gonna sound right. Shroom hunt. Go shrooming. Just stay away from the cow patties. I think that's where the other terms come from, aren't they? Leastwise, if you get close to them, just not too much. Too much will. Like the kind alien finds. Yeah, those are you gotta take those in moderation. They're good for medicine though. They are good for medicine, just at a microdose amount. It's when you when you eat too many of them, you kind of those will take you on quite the ride. But I think they're good for medicine though. It's the grains in the cow patty that they grow on. Oh, really? I didn't know. I know that people get them from cow patties. Is it me or did I cut that thing sideways? Look at that. That's on an angle. Gotta level that up. Huh. That's weird. Yes, the Bible does say everything is for our use. Pop quiz. Where is that at? Where does it say that in the Bible? I don't know exactly what the number of the verse is, but I know that it is in the first chapter of Genesis. Yeah, Genesis page 1. I forgot what. I think it's like 1 or 2 from the end of the chapter. I'll find it real quick. Oh, you can tell I don't use this Bible very often. Get my other one. In the beginning. And it depends on which Bible, whether it's on the first page or not. Let's see. I have given every green herb for your meat, and it was so. That would be number 30, but I think it says it one more time right before that. Maybe the power there. Behold, I give you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, which is the 29th verse in chapter 1. And every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed to you, uh, it shall be for meat. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I had a guy throw a fit. He was like, "Well, you're trying to say that eating shrooms is okay," but I showed him that and like, "Huh, okay, that makes sense. Are you sure that's what they mean?" Like, yeah, it's just in the amount of the abundance amount. You know, it's kind of like drinking. There's no harm in drinking a glass of wine, but when you drink the whole box for most people's terminology or the whole bottle, whichever, then that's when things are distorted and things are done wrong. And joys of sorrow, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, why don't you come up here and chit chat with us? Tell us what you've been up to. Oh, Joe Boiler, how are you? Everybody seems to be popping in now. You find uh find some mushroom seeds, you'll be rich. We were just talking about that. Isn't it spores or I don't know. I don't know nothing about mushrooms. I do know that there is mushrooms out here, and from what I understood from the other guys, some of them are edible. So, and Rodney and Robert and well, just about everybody that was in the chat room earlier said that there's big money in that. Spore is a seed. Okay, huh? Uh, oh, I don't remember. I called you. Hmm. Hmm. I don't remember what for though. For a fungal organism. I don't know if we can handle you talking all scientific there. What was that? Yeah, we were talking about the different things that we can do on the homestead, and somehow or another, the conversation went towards I don't know, maybe it's because we were talking about food also, or I don't know, but anyway, they were bringing it to my attention just how much stuff is probably right here on the land. So, huh, I don't remember calling. I'm not saying anything. Hey, no telling. I was probably just calling to see how you were doing. I didn't know I still had your number. Thought I lost it. Okay, well, I guess I do. Well, then I'll give you a call sometime. Find shrooms and you'll be a fun guy. What, I'm not fun now? Really? I gotta eat shrooms to be fun? I smoke weed. Does that count? Not now. Now, but oh well. Cooking show still on. How's the in our trailers? It's fairly good. It's okay. It's gonna have to be okay for the winter. The cabin out here that's here, it's being used for storage right now because it has absolutely no insulation at all. I've got to buy quite a bit of insulation to do all the walls in there. But I do definitely want to do that here pretty soon. Uh, yeah, we have both of our trailers are here. We still got to put them together, but it's been raining and it's too slippery on this hill. And unless they got a jacked up 4-wheel drive with mud tires on it, they're not gonna, you'll make it down the hill, but you won't make it back up. Yes, we have power. Yes. We just recently got power here within the last, I think we've had power right at a week now. I think maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I did a video on it when they come and connected the power to the pole. No, it's been a little bit longer than a week because we had power to the pole when we left to get the other trailer. But yeah, we have power. We are anticipating, or we're anticipating. Yeah, get tongue tied. Can't talk. We are planning on starting to buy solar panels as soon as we can afford to start doing so, and we're going to start with the cabin and line the top of it with solar panels and stuff to eventually get us off of the grid completely, because the electric is the only part of the grid we're connected to. So I know most of that's not going to take place until the summer, probably. Things that are going to happen within this month is drilling the well, hammering driving the well, or however we're going to do it. We got to get to the water source because we're transporting water 6 miles from a friend of ours' house. No, we don't. We carry water over. We're carrying water now. We got to get the big water tank and stuff for gravity fed, but we want to get a well, which it looks like it's probably going to be a hand pump well. So we'll have to use the hand pump well somehow to fill up the tank somehow. Yes, newspapers are old school installation. It's not a bad idea either. But in the septic, we eventually we're going to try to do a compost type deal, but we are I am trying to get things situated for the septic. Right now we're having to do it the old-fashioned hard way, outhouse type thing. So anyway, the only part of the grid that we're connected to is the power. And the only reason why I did that was because of the fact that we have my 5-year-old grandson living with us. So uh, um, battery lights and um, one propane heater and things like that just weren't going to cut it. Where are you going to get enough of those in these days and age? And it's like, that's exactly how the summer. Around Dang Hill. Oh yeah. Yeah, good idea. Um, find something to put over the pump head. But if it's shallow enough, we ought to be able to put an electric pump on the top of it and be able to use it to fill up a gravity fed or fill up a tank for gravity fed. Or go ahead and do a well house. But see, I want it to where if the power is shut off, I can still go out there and get water and with no problem. I know what I can do. Put a T like closer to the ground and put a pump on it. Yeah, that might work. I don't think there's a paper boy around here, Rodney. Yeah, but better than paper, than cardboard boxes work really good too. You can uh you can insulate the um my pops, he was telling me about a guy he used to know that literally took cardboard and um folded it up, put it in the in between the studs in the house, and then took more cardboard boxes and put it over top and stapled it to it, and then put a wall over it. So yeah, yeah, I think we might even try that. It's not a bad idea. Cardboard, I mean, be just as be just as good as insulation, cheaper. So I need to check into that. At least that I can pretty much haul in that car. Can't haul nothing in that car. Itty bitty. Those little Ford Taurus, those things are can't complain. I mean, it's getting us around, but holy crap. Yeah, yeah. Come think of it, that probably not wouldn't be a good idea, especially if I plan on doing a wood burning stove in there eventually. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. Old carpet, huh? I can get a hold of carpet dealers or the stores and get cardboard boxes and I don't know, we can figure out something. Got a '06 Toyota Ford Ford cab truck for 2,000, less than 100,000 miles. I've got I got to get a motor for my truck. My red truck I have is still sitting here in the front. I blew the motor up in it, so I think they come and inspect it first, and then I don't think they really worry about. I know in order to have electric hooked to it and stuff, you got to be up to code, but depends on which way you get or what kind of permit you have and what kind of box you have. If you have the kind of box that's there for a house, then then you have to go by their codes, their building codes, and all of that. But if you get a pole for campers and you use like extension cords come off of it, then like I can put electric out there in the cabin. As a matter of fact, I got a cord ready to go over there. I need to get more cord. I need to get another box too, because if I get another electrical box, I have enough 220 cord to run into a electrical box and it run 110 out of it. But it's just like the building. It can be used as a home, but I talked to electricians and it can be used as a family room. It can be used as a shop. It can be used as any of that. We could use it as a cabin. You just not supposed to sleep in it overnight. It's like kind of like oh, I don't know, like a shed built into your um uh, man cave or whatever. Is it an off-grid homestead? We are going to be working towards that. Yes, that is the eventual goal. We're not completely off-grid right now. We do have electric, but the rest of it is, I mean, we're carrying water now and all, but eventually that's where it's going to get. But we just moved onto the property, so we really haven't been here very long. 10, 20. Okay. Oh yeah. I think the cabin's gonna be pretty good off of the I'm wanting to put um find some of them solar lights to put in there and everything so we're gonna be working on that coming into the springtime. We'll be working on getting solar lights set up for the campers and for the cabin. Um I know the electric is the grid. It's because I have my 5-year-old son with me. So, or 5-year-old grandson with me. So then, yeah, it's not off grid yet, but that is the direction we're working towards. Charles Tellall, how are you? How is where's your off grid community? In this area? I don't know. Uh is Charles having a Merry Christmas? Yeah, are you having a good Christmas? Hope you are, buddy. Anyway, holy crap, we have almost been on here 2 hours. Fun, fun, fun. Oh no. 7 degrees? There ain't no way. I'm glad I'm glad I'm down here and that stuff's up there. No, indeed not. That is too cold. I know it's supposed to get down to the wind chill is supposed to feel like 11 or 12 tonight. Supposed to get down to 20, I don't know, 20, 23, 24, somewhere around there. I don't know. There ain't no need for name calling, buddy. I don't do Christmas either, so I mean, we're somewhat doing Christmas for Gabe, but yeah, nobody meant any offense. Well, yeah, not all of them in the chat room believe that way, so you know, they were just being nice and saying happy Merry Christmas and almost said Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. They were just being nice and which I like to see people having the right spirit about it and all of that. I don't celebrate Christmas like that either, but it's good to see people with the Christmas spirit, the good part of it, not the um, not the bad side of it, but the good side of it. So yes, I know, and we've done off grid. We did off grid living out Slab City and all, and we definitely know. And the only reason why we went for the power this time, like I said, was because my grandson and we don't have the equipment right now to run power off a battery. We kind of literally come out here with very little. So I know exactly what the off grid community means, and that is what we're working towards. But we do have electric right now. We do have power right now. So if that changes the perspective on things, and I don't know, it is what it is. Um, I I I have power right now, and but I am wanting to get away from that just as soon as humanly possible. I wouldn't worry about Off grid is more like reduced grid. That's about the same. But just like I was saying earlier, once we get the well driven, and then we start converting everything to or start working on getting solar panels and battery bank, and then start converting everything over, and then eventually, hopefully soon, then it will I would change. Well, it's Shepherd's Homestead. I'm sorry that you disagree with the off-grid part, but oh well. Hmm. So, I mean, what are you getting at? That since I have power that is on the grid until I'm able to afford to get the power off the grid, then um, I'm in some kind of bad way because I have off grid on my name. Yes, thank you very much. Hmm. There we go. I can fix your dilemma there. There you go. I don't know. Somebody's throwing a fit because I have off grid on there and we're not off grid right now. We have power. So I decided to put a banner on the bottom. Shepherd's trying to be off grid. I'm sure it probably is, but I figured I would say what I had to say until one of y'all got tired of the trolling and got him out of there. I don't know. On this one, I can't tell who's still moderators and who's not, but moderators are more than welcome to take any troublemakers out. But I figured I would put the banner up there anyway. I told you, I'm not letting any of them get to me, so they don't. It don't matter. It is what it is. Oh, looky there. Can you please? Oh, looky there. Come in with come in here with flattering comments, huh? If I'm a troll, I guess you're a freak because you look like a troll. You know that comment didn't even make sense, right? Because I'm a freak because I look like a troll. But if you're, did anybody else catch that one? The process of making solar panels produce more potential than my rack. Oh yeah. No, no, you're not. All right. There you go. Fun, fun, fun. Part equally is clean and pain. Yep. Yeah, we did the I don't know when we did the deal there at Slab City, we were literally off grid from the get go. And but our kids were grown and you know it wasn't as difficult. But look at that. You see that? Huh. No. Fucking lame, lame. Ray, I'm praying for you, bud. All right, what did he say? Yeah, you can. Oh, what is that? Hmm. Wow, y'all hear that rain? That means everything here is going to be extremely wet. I guarantee I won't be walking out in the woods tomorrow. That hill getting down to where because I've got a path that I walk just about every morning. I go out there, but that path it's got a steep part of the hill, and every time it rains like this, and I go out the next morning, I end up sliding about halfway down that hill. Luckily, the last time I did, I kept my feet under me the whole time. I was like skateboarding down a hill. I'm sitting there thinking the whole way, I'm fixing to wipe out. I'm fixing to wipe out. Here we go. Wait a minute, that's gonna be fakers. New favorite. You're wait. I'm stealing that, Ray Ray. That's gonna be Baker's new favorite joke. I'm not sure if you meant it that way, Rodney, but Rodney, it kind of yeah. I think Ray Ray just got the same idea. Did you just admit that you were Baker's no more? That would be hilarious if that was it. If that was true.
Oh, don't have to get it, baby.
Supposed to be what? All right, let me see. What was that? Christian judge me off the Nickel. Uh, okay. All right. You need to understand judgment. There's a righteous judgment and a non-righteous judgment, for one. And for two, you can't complain when somebody judges you when you're judging them at the same time. Now, I'm sorry if I'm in the wrong on that. I'll definitely ask for forgiveness when I say my prayers tonight. But you started that by judging me because I have the prefix of off grid on my name, and I am not completely off grid yet. That's the pot calling the kettle black. So, was him being judged? Was that situation? And hmm. And we always say troll when somebody is changing the narrative of the conversation and um, doing things like that. You know, that's usually what they're called. It's not that I was trying to call you a name or anything. Willy Wonka. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Let's see. There's a lot of people in here now. I think it's one guy with like 6 different accounts. All right. Uh, hmm. So, Rodney, you never did answer that. Did you just admit to being fakers no more yourself? Please tell me you did, and please tell me that's true. Because if so, then that means you just admitted that on my channel. That would be hilarious. Not really, actually, because that whoever the fakers no more is, he's done some serious trolling. Did that lady just use a spring and a thing to crack the nut? That's weird. How's the chocolate factory, Willie? Yeah, it would be funny. I don't put anything past you, Rodney. I'm sorry, but I don't. Yes, sin is sin. And I'm sure I am in the wrong with a lot of things. I am human just the same as you are. Candles in the mail. Post. Candles in the mail. Post. Not sure what you're talking. Oh, he's in the mail. All right, you got me. Sky, you got me. You got me. You got me. You couldn't have. You couldn't have. You hit the nail on the head right there. I am just poor, and I cannot afford any kind of opportunity, or I don't have any opportunities. You are completely right. But if that wasn't judgmental, come on. Look, it's simply. I don't know. I don't know who the mods are on here, but anyway, it's simple. It says off grid. I put off grid homestead because you can only change your name a certain amount of times. And when we did the homestead, I wanted to change it one time and one time only. I'm not going to be on the grid that long. I have no intention on staying on grid. And the electric is the only part of being on grid that we are. Everything else is off grid. So now that we've, okay. Anyway, videos are a bunch of random that has little to nothing to do with homesteading. Nice point. And also, you have off grid on yours, and let's be technical about off grid, completely off grid. Do you not go into town to get your supplies that you need? Very valid point. I mean, do you? People say off grid, and off grid means off grid, means that you hunt the land, you eat off the land, you live the land, but you find you're off the grid completely. Well, if you're going in to get supplies, it's the same thing. Uh, Another channel. So we have not only troll account, but cybers as well. Ah, well, see, that's another plus side of this is I have moderators that are smart enough to find out exactly who you are. And if you've been trolling on other accounts with us, then you are simply one of the trolls that have been following us for quite some time. So your opinion on my off-grid, or me claiming off-grid, your opinion really doesn't faze me. So moving on, please. Joy's found out is, I don't know, it's first I thought it was yeah, Skywatchers off-grid community. Range you grow and ground them onto your flower. Probably Evan. Are you saying Evan? No, it wouldn't be Evan. Evan's not. Evan don't troll me. He no. Probably even O. I don't know what that means, but anyhow. 12-volt solar panels on Amazon, $175. Not bad, but the 200 watts 12-volt solar panels. There is a guy here in Tennessee that sells them for I think they're like $65 a panel. He's supposed to have some more in Well, we're at the end of December, so here within the next few weeks. So I've seen news, Evan. No, he don't troll me. He won't. Me and him's been decent friends for quite a little while. I know a lot of people don't like him, so I understand why you would think that, but no, he's not. He's not trolling me. That's more than likely it's Sam. But then again, I don't know. That's I really hate throwing a name out there any which way, but Sam's the only one that's really been after me, trolling me. I mean, he's been the one threatening me and everything lately, so I figure it's probably him. They don't know. Ain't no telling. Don't really care. But if you see him acting out like that and stuff, you're more than welcome to time him out. If it proceeds, then well, get rid of him. I mean, oh, they are. Ain't nothing we can't handle. Yeah. Joyce, you still driving or you want to come up here and hang out and chat for a little bit? Yeah, as far as everybody else, any constructive conversation we can have about how to achieve the off grid quicker, the homestead, different ideas, they're all appreciated. Um, just like earlier, we got into a big conversation about the things that grow here because this is the first time that we have tried to do any kind of off grid deal in this side of the country in this type of environment. So yeah, all right. You still driving that car, huh? I thought you said the car was total,
Movie time yet?
huh? Oh, I've been on here a little over 2 hours. I imagine it can be movie time. Find a good movie and I'll sign off here and we'll find something to.
They're boiling the fish.
I'm not boiling the fish and making it run over. Man, the middle part of my back of my tongue where I bit it. Oh, that sucker hurts. Ah, that doesn't work. Still locked using the key. Oh yeah. Well, you ought to see the one the little car we got. Little Ford Taurus. I rolled the window down today. Wasn't that today? Yeah. Rolled the window down, couldn't get it back up. Now I got a tarp over the side of the car. Um, the I guess the kid that drove it before, the old lady I bought it from, she let her grandson drive it, and he backed out of the driveway and ripped the muffler and stuff off of it. So they just kind of jerry rigged it, and I got part of the muffler just hangs really low. So you hit a bump, you're gonna drag, and it's loud. It sounds like a I don't know, sounds like a pissed off go kart is what it sounds like. Ah, so you're trying to build a tent? I got a pretty decent tent. The one you gave me, it finally, the, it lasted for quite some time before it finally went kapooey. Then I give it to my sister. She, jerry rigged it and used it for a little bit, but, um, I have a sister that she, she lives out with out in the elements willfully on the streets of a big town. Won't say what town, but anyway. Yeah, we gave it to her. I mean, that's like giving her a home. Uh, she was sleeping out on the streets, so she's got her camper and stuff now, though, but she won't go to it. Over to death, but I worry about her anyway. Yeah, the poles finally went kapooey on it. I think it. I I think it was the way that Bubba tried taking it down, or when he set it up, or something, because he don't look at things and keep his eye on it and what he's doing very often. I think he got a little rough. A Viking style tent using 2x4. Awesome. Right. Yeah. You could. You can also get PVC pipe. Um, I've seen them. I've seen them actually take PVC pipe and they make the whole structure out of it and then take it all apart and fill the pipe up with concrete. I've seen them do that. It sounds stupid, but it might be something you might look into. I had never tried it. It kind of looked a little um, not right, but it looked like it worked. But um, that and you should be able to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. They should have. Um, I know they ain't gonna have nothing that'll go at an angle like that because you want something that'll snap together, don't you? Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure the PVC. I don't think that would work. Uh, yeah, you pretty much have to do that with 2x4s, huh? Yeah, PVC is light, but I think that's the video I seen of it. The guy filled the um, PVC with concrete. He had them laid them out perfectly straight at a slight bit of an angle and covered up the bottom end of it and filled them with concrete. And they're flush on both sides. Now I don't know particularly if that would work, but mm, ah, Hmm. I know I've got perfect trees and stuff for that here. As a matter of fact, I've got some very long tall trees that are in the middle of quite a bit bigger trees that really don't need to be there. So I'm gonna take them down and use them. We're gonna build a teepee out here by the front. Yes, it is. Why would you want? And we're not. Let it go. Let it go. No frozen. uh, I'm not talking about using really big PVC. Smaller. You know, half inch. But yeah, putting that on top of your car, that might not work that good. And you can't use like sand or anything because then it's gonna flex. Build a cross street. Right? Yeah. Should be fine as long as I'm not burning them. Yeah. Um, yeah, that maybe I may do that. Don't know. But I got a bunch of down cedar and I'm thinking because I'm gonna use some of them for post, make the cedar post, especially for my corner post and stuff. Um, but I might can do something out of them if I find one that's long enough. I'll try it. Too bad Bobby wouldn't come by. Anyhow, all right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and sign off and find us a movie. I figured she would have had one found by now, but no, she's still searching. There's choices. What are we gonna do with choices? Oh, huh. Choose. Anyway, um, free firewood. Yeah. All right. Till tomorrow or till in the morning, we shall see y'all. Hopefully some of y'all at coffee talk in the morning. Joy's, you probably don't catch it in the morning, but your time it would be 7 o'clock in the morning. My time is 9 o'clock. So far Sean's the only one that will jump up there and chit chat with us. So um, maybe if you get up that early, you can join us for a conversation. And Joe Boiler is back. How are you, buddy? We're but anyway, we'll talk to y'all in the morning. You'll have a blessed night. Good night.